This is Spec Mini Stock live on Slipstream.
Welcome everybody to Slipstream TV on the Fuel YouTube channel. My name's Matt Owens. We have another kick-ass night of racing in store for you. Tonight, we have the SMS finale from Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia. This place has a very special place in my heart. It is. This is the first racetrack I ever went to. I live about 20 minutes away from it currently. Yeah, this track is located right across the street from the NASA Research Center. And if you're while you're in the stands and maybe even some camera angles tonight, if you look off into the distance behind turn 1 and 2, you should be able to see some of the wind tunnels literally right across the street. But yes, Langley is a great place to spend your Saturday nights and will surely put on a show tonight. Sorry about the little bit later start. I didn't realize we had extra practice time tonight. So we still have about 5 minutes before we start qualifying. But a few things to go over. Since tonight is finale night, we will be crowning a champion this evening. But before we get to that, please, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're used to it by now. Go ahead and crack open a cold one with us. This is a beer league with a bunch of friends out here racing, just trying to have a good time with some really fun cars and some really fun tracks. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the point standings without factoring in any penalty points. I say that because it is important. Nate Stewart, who currently has not shown up again tonight, is 12 points behind Zach Passon for the championship, but Stewart has, I think, 25 penalty points. So essentially, if my math is correct, usually we get about 12 to 15 vehicles, and we do use the IndyCar point system here. So there's not a huge amount of spread when it comes to position. Oh my God, positional points payout. So basically, we're in a situation where if Zach Passon starts the race, even if Nate does decide to show up, he's pretty much locked up the championship, I would say. So I just want to go ahead and say before we even start, because we got 5 minutes, and it doesn't look like Nate's going to show up. It's looking pretty good for this man right here to repeat again as champion. He snagged the Triple Crown over the summer as well. So Zach Passon trying to become, let me look over here at the Discord, a 5-time champion for these guys, like wherever, the 12 total wins, 4 championships at the moment, hoping to make it 13 wins and a 5th championship here in about 3 minutes. But other than the championship, Jared Wakefield is pretty much locked into 3rd place as well. Maybe could overtake Nate if he has a good night tonight and wins for 2nd in the championship. Pretty much everything after that is an absolute dogfight for 4th to 5th on back. Is covered by 50 points basically. So it is anybody's game there. Not a ton of ground could be made up at this point in the season, but you never know. Honestly, my power rankings still the same this week. If Zach shows up, he's at the top of my board, and he's here. If Nate shows up, he's, in my opinion, the 2nd fastest. Mitchell Welker, again, if Mitch is able to race with us, he is very consistently up in the front. Jared Wakefield and Christian Kendall are next 2 racers on Matt's totally not arbitrary power rankings. So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour. He's got about 1 minute and 43 seconds before we start qualifying to make it almost all but official. So not a ton of pressure tonight, so we won't really have to be watching points. We get to just collectively sit back, relax, and watch some badass racing. Well, I do love this track. I can't say that I necessarily am in love with the default camera angles, I have to say. They're basically like zoomed in, slightly less zoomed in, and then like just a little higher up. And that's that's what we got. So, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if we miss anything tonight. That's kind of lame. I really need to sit down and learn how to program my own camera angles and try to take this broadcast to the next level. But we'll work on that. We will get around to working on that. Just want to preview next week, ladies and gentlemen, when we got about 20 seconds left. Fuel is coming back with the Gen 4s. So tune in next week about 8 o'clock, 8:30. We'll have Fuel will be back. We will be at Daytona for week number 1. So come and hang out with us at Fuel. That'll be a good time. All right, practice is up right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and ride on board with your presumed championship winner. Say Zach Passon definitely looking to do the double tonight, win the race, and take home the championship. Taking some people a few minutes here to load in to quali. All right, here we go. We're going to ride along with the 19 for his qualifying effort tonight. Langley is a very flat track here, as you can see. You want to just be all the way down as low as you can get, sometimes even on the apron, especially with cars like this. So you're going to take turn number 1. You just want to go straight to the bottom. Arc it up just a little bit. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's almost like Zach knows what he's doing. Half under the yellow line. That's the line I like to run. Oh, right up to the wall in the line there. Boom. Great lap from Zach. That's puts him on provisional pole at the moment. Lap number 2. Going to look to try to get a little bit better than a 16.79. Another very solid lap. Just a tiny bit faster goes Zach Passon. And, oh, man, and only 0.02 of a second faster than the 38 of Christian Kendall, who looks to be all over the back bumper of Zach Passon tonight, trying to end the season with a dub. I'm going to go ahead and walk Jared Wakefield out here. Jared coming out of pit lane to get his qualifying started. Oh, yeah, just absolutely slinging this little car around the track. You'd love to see it. Now, this is definitely a night where 100% in all honesty, I am very sad to not be racing. I love racing this track. Oh, that puts Jared on the outside, well, in second place. Oh, yes, tonight, no inverts tonight. No invert tonight for the championship round. And we're going 103 laps, I forgot to mention as well, so I apologize. Oh, not able to improve on the second lap, but that'll put Jared Wakefield firmly in second place tonight on outside pole. All right, 2 minutes left in qualifying. I think everybody has qualified. So if you guys need to take a quick little break before we get started, we're going to have 103 laps up in just a second. I'm going to rest my voice for the next 90 seconds or so unless we advance the session. So everybody get ready. We are about to go racing here in Langley in about 90 seconds. Oh, looks as though we're gonna have a quick little warm up, guys. So we'll stay in scenic mode and let these guys warm up. At some point, my dog might bark. She's in the room with me. She's currently staring a hole through my skull. I don't know what it is she needs, but my wife comes home in a little while, so my dog will probably bark. So apologies for that ahead of time. I couldn't not let her sit down here with me. If you've got a dog, call your dog, give him scritches. I'm giving mine scritches right now. We got about a minute left. Hear that, dog? Got a minute left of scritches, okay? You know, I gotta say, a lot of these signs are surprisingly, well, not on this side, but some of those signs on the other side are still up to date, actually. I do have to say, right behind where all those trees are, there's basically an apartment complex. I feel really bad. I feel real bad for all the people that live there all throughout the spring, the summer, and the fall. On a good old Saturday night. All right, the warm-up has just wrapped up. As you can see, the pace car is on the front stretch. Let's see if I don't... hopefully I don't have to reset my timing and scoring like I do at the beginning of every single flippin' race once this race gets underway. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, your pole sitter for the evening, Zach Passon. He is your championship winner now that he has started this race. Nate Stewart, kind of some weak sauce, didn't show up tonight, unfortunately. So there goes our championship hunt the last 2 weeks. But it is what it is. Wish you were out here, Nate, to challenge Zach for that championship. But it is what it is. Either way, I'm excited for tonight's racing. We got Jared Wakefield on the outside pole and starting in second. Third place, we got the 38 of Christian Kendall. Fourth place, the 30 of 1Z Lynn, going to be rolling off in fourth. Fifth place, the 2 of Will Roberts. Sixth, the 42 of Ryan Kish. The 98 of Jackson Robillard is going to be seventh. Gary Oss the third is going to be starting in eighth. Sarah Tessum in that 70 car will be ninth. 10th place, we got the 57 of Andrew Loganbach. The 11th, the 43 of Jared Dixon, and around the field off in 12th place, the 59 of Evan Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, lights are out on the pace car. I think we'll probably get one more lap. We sure will. But before we get started, thank you to each and every one of you guys that watched this year, or this season, I should say, not this year, this season. It's been a blast calling all these races. I'm glad to have done it, and you know, maybe I'll be back for something in the new year for SMS, or for this league, I guess I should say. But before we start the fuel season next week, we have one more awesome race for you guys with the Spec Mini Stock Series. Green flag is out. Zach Passon is away, and we are racing in Langley, Virginia. Well, Hampton, Virginia. But at Langley Motor Speedway. Zach Passon out to a pretty early lead here. Jared Wakefield stuck on the outside. Christian Kendall on the inside, just where he wants to be. Going to try to get around the 72 of Jared Wakefield. This track, you know, I will say I'm not exactly sure what it is with these cars, but pretty much anything else I've ever raced here, it's a single groove racetrack. You can hang out on the outside for a little while, it seems, but you don't want to be out there too long, because the inside is just where you want to be. As you can see now, Jared Wakefield trapped on the outside, falling back now to fourth place. Will Roberts, oh, we have a spin, and the yellow flag is out. Andrew Loganbach around, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, since we're right here, let's see. Oh, the 57 just, whoa, spins out there. Just a little bit of difference there. The apron has no banking. There is a very small amount of banking on the track, though, so that can upset the car from time to time. But no worse for wear for the 57 of Loganbach out here. We were able to complete 3 green flag laps. We're now starting lap number 5. As we will bring in the pylon. This is a very, very small track, so tonight's race is definitely bound to go by pretty quickly. Your championship winner, Zach Passon, got off to a really great start. Jared Wakefield, not so much, unfortunately, back in fourth. And that'll have him restarting on the outside again, not where he wants to be. Christian Kendall, though, will be restarting on the outside for the first time tonight. And we'll see how Christian handles it, as it looks like we are going to double it up this time by and be ready to go next time by. All right, lights are out on the pace truck. Everybody is stacking it back up, double file. Zach Passon will lead us to the green flag. Already in the restart zone and is away. Gets an awesome launch. Will Roberts blinking in and out of existence there. Strong restart for Will. That's going to put the 38 of Christian Kendall stuck on the outside. He might as well go ahead and just lift and try to get behind the 72. Not going to be able to get there now as that's closed up. Will Roberts blinking again. That's going to be pretty scary for Jared Wakefield, not wanting to run him over. Yellow flag is out again, ladies and gentlemen. the 30 of Lynn around. Let's see what caused Lynn to spin. All right, so coming out of turn 4 here, you can see, actually, looks like he kind of, I think they both just kind of come together. It looks like the 30 of Lynn coming across the nose of Sarah Tessum in that 70 car, while Sarah also drifting up for the exit of the corner. Doesn't get into the wall, holds the brake, does a pretty good job. No harm, no harm, no foul. Pretty sketchy start to the race. Actually kind of surprised. So we've kept it clean on the majority of all the short tracks this season, but Langley is a bit of a challenge. It is harder than it looks. Like I said, very, very flat. So you got to get the perfect line. You can't get too much on the throttle or you're going to spin right out. As you saw earlier with the 57 car in that first yellow. It is very easy to get in a rhythm here, but also very easy to get knocked right out of that rhythm. Because the corners are, I mean, half of the lap easily, if not more, because they're so long compared to the straightaways. That if you start missing it, oh bless you, my dog just sneezed. Sorry. You can get like I said, knocked out of your rhythm pretty easily here. The 2 Will Roberts now going to be restarting on the outside. So far, the outside position. No, we are going to go single file for this restart. Everybody probably okay with that, especially all the people that were going to start on the outside. That's a guaranteed at least one loss position, seems like. Zach passing away. You can see the accordion effect. Jared Dixon jumping out of line a little bit further back, getting around Ryan Kish on the start. He's going to try to make up some ground on the outside, but I don't think that's going to work out for him. Back up front, pretty big gap between Will Roberts. We're just not going to go on board with Will, because he keeps blinking in and out. But good start for the 19 of Passon and Roberts. Pulled away from the 38 of Christian Kendall, just back here, who's now racing, trying to keep Jared Wakefield right behind him. As he sets his sights on the 2 of Will Roberts, and then hopefully for him, Zach Passon. We'll see how it goes. Jared Wakefield in 4th place. After starting on the outside pole, Jackson Robillard in 5th. Sarah Tessum in the 70 car. Ooh, man, loose for Jared Dixon there. Sarah Tessum in 6th place. Ryan Kish in 7th. Jared Dixon still hanging on to 8th. Evan Adams in 9th. Juan Z. Lin up to 10th after the restart. Andrew Loganbach just getting passed by Lin. And Gary Yost the 3rd in 12th place. We're looking back here from the car, the number 19 car of Zach Passon. Under some pressure from Will Roberts. Really good exit, though, for the 19 of Passon. Oh, Will a little bit loose there in the center of the corner. And honestly, with how short the straightaways are, especially in the front straightaway, it almost feels like you're just turning left the entire time. Got a battle for 4th place as Jared Wakefield is able, 3rd place. Jared Wakefield able to get around the 38 of Christian Kendall. Kendall ran the higher line there in turn 1 and 2 to get a little bit of a run. Wasn't able to get enough to get under the 72. Oh, Robillard had to get out of the throttle there on the front straightaway. You can see we are in the gyro cam, ladies and gentlemen. This tilts with or against the banking to allow you to see exactly how steep it is. Here, you can see exactly how flat it is. Oh, the car's sliding all the way up the track there. Oh, Robillard disconnecting. I'm not sure if is he back yet? Oh, he's back. And we got some connection issues tonight, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, Jackson back. Weird. Front four cars starting to break away just a little bit from the 5th place Jackson Robillard. Looks like Will's been stable for a little while, so we'll follow Will here as he is now dropping back ever so slightly from the 19 of Zach Passon. Started in 5th, he's up to 2nd, doing a great job so far. As we start lap number 28, like I said, these laps are ticking off so fast. Robillard getting passed by the 70 of Tessum and now the 30 of Wanzi Lin. Back up front, Passon not able to pull away from Roberts just yet. It's a 4/10 of a second advantage over the 2 car. You can see as the tires are starting to wear, though, we are getting a little bit wider of an entry. Oh, Will going to be way up the track there on the exit. He might even scrape the wall. Yeah, Will lost a 10th over the last lap or so. You'll really start to see who is taking care of their tires. So we're coming around this time to start lap 34. Christian Kendall starting to come back at Jared Wakefield a little bit. Top 4 cars all within a second. Lap cars are about to become a factor as they're only a straightaway ahead of the 19 of Passon. Will Roberts starting to get a little closer to the 19 now as well. Let's go on board with Roberts. Not the best exit there for Will, but doesn't lose too much time. Maybe starting to figure something out here. I think he needs to try to enter about the same way as the 19. He's coming in a little more shallow, and he's losing on exit. He's dropped 3/10 since we started coming. All right, well, we've announced that we've jinxed Will, so we're going to go and watch somebody else. Ryan Kish certainly having a solid night, running all by himself here in 5th place. The 30 of Wanzi Lin up to 6th after that spin. Oh, Will Roberts has spun, ladies and gentlemen, on the exit of turn 4. Will doing Will things. unfortunately. Let's go see what happened to Will. I have a feeling he spun himself out in turn 4. Let's see. That was very much the case. Will got in just a little too hot, and then just picked up the throttle a little too early, and boop, just a little bit of damage there on the front bumper. But that's going to drop Will all the way back to 9th place. Everybody coming down for some tires, though. Oh, no, not everybody. Zach Passon staying out, Christian Kendall staying out, Wanzi Lin staying out, and Jared Dixon staying out. On lap 41, Ryan Kish, your first to exit, going to come out in 5th place. Jared Wakefield 6th. Sarah Tessum 7th. Jackson Robillard 8th. Will Roberts in 9th. Gary Oss the 3rd, 10th. And Andrew Loganbach will come off in 11th. Oh, this is very interesting now. I'm very interested to see what happens here. I think Zach Passon and Christian Kendall and the 30 of Lynn all probably thinking that won't be the last yellow, and that they will pit for tires under the next one. But we'll see. We're going to see how much tires matter. Because we're going to have some 43, 44 lap old tires by the time we go green versus some fresh ones. Lights are out on the pace car. Are we double filing it? Yes, we are. It seems like, so if we get 2 quick yellows in succession, or maybe even one, since we've already gone down to single file, we go back out after a long green flag run, or we go back double file. So Zach Passon will lead us to the green flag here. These tires are going to be slick. They're hot, and he's gone. Really good start from the 19 of Passon. 38 of Kendall away. Oh, Jared Dixon up the track. That's not going to be great for Jared. Lost all that track position. The 30 of Lynn to the inside of the 38 of Kendall. Oh, Ryan Kish flying to the inside of the 38. We're going to see what the fresh tires do, because the 42 of Kish in that green car is the first car with fresh tires. Sarah Tessa making her fresh tires work as well, getting around Jared Wakefield. Will Roberts up to 6th already, up 3 spots. Oh, the 57, Andrew Loganbach around. Yellow flag is out again. We'll see if some of those leaders up front come down pit road after seeing what the tires have done. Ryan Kish up to 3rd. Well, while we're under this yellow, guys, yep, Zach Passon coming down pit road. He's going to bite the bullet, as they say, and go ahead and bring her down pit road. He saw what those fresh tires were able to do. So now is everybody else's chance to try to take this win from Zach Passon, the champion. But while we're under yellow, I just wanted to say again, thank you to everybody who watched this season. All the drivers who rewatched or spent any time rewatching any of these. I really appreciate it. I have, again, thoroughly enjoyed the season. Thank you to Jared Wakefield for allowing me to do it. I am so glad that I didn't completely screw it up. I've had a blast. I've really kind of found my, I feel like now we've got so many races under my belt over the last couple months. I've found my groove. So, I don't know. I've really enjoyed it. So thanks to you, Jared, for allowing me to do it. And also, great job putting on an awesome series. It's been fantastic, start to finish, to watch and to call. And I can't wait till the next season. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is something I want to see here. We're going to go on board for the restart here. We're going to go on board with Zach Passon. He's going to have a little bit fresher tires than everybody else. But we're going to go on board on this restart. Lap number 50, about to be halfway. This time, next time by on the backstretch will be halfway, 51.5 laps. No, we'll say 52. 52 is halfway. All right, Zach Passon is away. Everybody else, pretty good start. Zach, lucky to be on the inside here. Jared Wakefield forcing his way down in front of the 98 of Jackson Robillard. 1Z Lynn out front leading. 38 of Christian Kendall in second. Zach Passon clear on the outside there. We'll see exactly how patient he's going to be. He's already underneath the 98 of Robillard. He's there. He's going to be underneath him here. We might be 3 wide into turn 3. All the way down on the apron. Got to be careful. It is slippery down there. As you can see, not a lot of power off the corner. Didn't want to spin. But it is going to be fun watching this 19 car. Whoa, as we can see there, that was the mistake that the 57 of Andrew Logenbach made on the last spin. It is very slippery down there. It's so tempting to get down there as far as you can. Zach sending it in on the 98 of Robillard here. Going to slide up the track a little bit just to make sure he doesn't spin again. 2 of Will Roberts in the wall. The 72 of Jared Wakefield underneath him. Zach Passon starting to carve his way through the field. The 30 of Lynn and the 38 of Kendall with the oldest tires on track actually pulling away. 19 of Zach Passon trying to thread the needle here. Oh, the 70 of Sarah Tessum into the back of Will Roberts a little bit. Oh, Zach Passon trying to stay underneath Jared Wakefield here. Zach absolutely flying through the pack. Yellow flags out. I think it had something to do with Jared Dixon. Let's see exactly what happened. Yes, it did. It sure did. I think the 57 of Andrew Logenbach and the 43 of Jared Dixon get together here. No, they don't. Sorry. I was just rewinding it really quickly. But, yep, Jared Dixon doing exactly what Zach Passon was able to do a couple laps ago, but he was able to save it. Jared Dixon not so lucky. Oh, the 38 of Kendall down pit road to get some fresh tires. Honestly, at this point, I feel like if you're staying out, you might have made your bed. I think 1Z Lynn has he's going all in here, and just he's not taking tires. I don't think it's already so late in the race. Might as well just stay out and hope for a bunch of yellows and try to steal a win here to end the season. So we talked to Lynn last week after he won at Tsukuba, and he was not optimistic about Langley, but so far so good. He did spin, but he's out front now and has been leading the last several laps. You know, it's racing and you never know exactly how it might unfold. Turn 4 has been pretty treacherous tonight. All right, looks like we're going to double it up. Ryan Kish apprehensive about the outside there, not wanting to get there, but everyone else has pitted now at least once for tires. So it's just going to be the number 30 on 61 lap old tires. Kish on 20 lap old tires, Wakefield 20 lap old tires, Passon 13, Roberts 20, Sarah Tessum 20, Robillard 20, Logenbach 20, Kendall only 2. Oh, man, fantastic launch there for Jared Wakefield. Gonna slide right up in front of Kish. Oh, Zach Passon up the track a little bit. Oh, yeah. I wonder if he got sent up the track by the 70 of Tessum. I'm not sure. But we are getting scrappy here now, ladies and gentlemen. 98 of Robillard. Gonna, oh, man. Bumping the 70 of Tessum through turn 1 and 2. Well, before we get too much later in the race, guys, let's go ahead and get a nice little turn it up here. You guys do that. Turn up your volume. I'm going to turn it up for you as Jared Wakefield looks to be getting around Wan Zi Lin for the lead. We're going to go on board with Wakefield out front. Oh, the yellow is going to be out, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah Tessum spun. I feel like every single time we do a turn it up. Oh, somebody gets wrecked. Oh, we're going to have to watch that again, guys. I don't know who the 70 spun off of, but she probably won't be happy about it. Oh, okay. Yep, I see exactly what happened here. So it's been brewing between the 98 and the 70. And we are so late in the race. Robillard not going to be giving an inch. 70 of Tessum a little loose on the exit here. Robillard sends it in, and then actually Tessum comes down just a little bit. I don't think she knew that Robillard was there. Robillard not going to be lifting. And then they stack up just a little bit. Oh, almost into the 19 of Passon, but able to keep it off of him. Not a lot of damage for the 70. Oh, Will Roberts pitting for some new tires. Passon also pitting for some new tires. Gary Oss III down pit road for new tires. Jackson Robillard as well. Somehow he got out ahead of the 57 of Loganbach, even though he didn't pit. Weird. Very interesting. Oh, Wan Zi Lin came down pit road and got some tires as well. All right, well, everybody's pitted. I think if Lin had stayed out in front, he probably would not have not come down. But, man, this is getting very interesting. A lot of different strategy calls here. I'm really enjoying this, actually. Even though we're not getting the long green flag runs that I may have anticipated us getting, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Great racing here. Lights are out on the pace car. Looks like we're restarting. Next time by, we're going back double file. Ryan Kish on the outside of Jared Wakefield, who will be out in front. Christian Kendall on the inside here, with Sarah Tessum on the outside. Freshest tire is going to be in 5th on the outside. We'll see if he's able to do anything with them. Oh, late jump there from Wakefield. But Kish able to get underneath, or down to the bottom line. Oh, Sarah Tessum drifting all the way through turn 3 there, but she's able to hold on to it. Woo! Awesome save there from Tessum. A little bit of a shot from the 2 of Will Roberts. Will not going to be super patient with his fresh tires. Neither is, oh, Jared Dixon loose off of turn 4. Zach Passon not going to be very patient as well. Will Roberts all the way in the grass. Wild Will Roberts out here driving in the grass. Side by side now with 1Z Lynn. Doesn't look like the grass paid off all too much for Roberts. With equal tires now, Jared Wakefield in first, Ryan Kish in second. Christian Kendall, much fresher tires, only about half as many laps on his 35 for the 72 and the 42, only 17. Ryan Kish now going to try to take the lead from Jared Wakefield. Oh, Jared having to drop all the way back to third. Kendall now in position with the fresher tires to try to get to the lead. Zach Passon all the way up to fourth already. Lap 78 of 103. Oh, a little bit of a shot there from the 38 of Kendall to the 42 of Kish. Oh, able to get such a good launch off the corner there for the 38 of Kendall. Zach Passon is back up here and racing for the lead, though. Oh, Kendall going to send it underneath the 42 of Kish. And he's going to have the lead off the exit of 4. Ryan Kish needs to get down in front of... Jared Wakefield. He's not going to be able to do it. Jared Wakefield going to try to Olay himself into second. Oh, massive shot from the 19 of Passon to the rear end of Jared Wakefield. Will Roberts coming up through the... Oh, and then of course he starts disconnecting as soon as I was going to spotlight him. Sorry, Will. Zach Passon now trying to make the move on Wakefield for second. He's going to be able to do it. We're going to start lap 82 this time. .21 to go this time by. We'll see if Christian Kendall able to hold off 10-lap fresher tires. Zach Passon giving it everything he possibly can right here. Oh, he's all the way to the back bumper now. Kendall almost gives him a shot. Oh, is he able to get underneath him? Yes, he is. Kendall going wide to try to get some momentum off of turn 4. Oh, I just don't know that he's going to... No, he's not going to be able to get there. Oh, Zach Passon putting it in a whole nother gear now, driving away already. 0.3 of a second away. Under 20 laps to go. As Scott Hansen would say, it is the witching hour, where wins become losses and losses become wins. So we are now in the witching hour, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why that just popped into my head. Thanks, Scott Hansen. Zach Passon trying to take home 2 trophies tonight. He's already got the big one locked up. But that is not stopping him from coming out here to try to dominate and win this race. We're about like 15 to go, a little less than that. Yeah, 14 to go this time. We're going to go through the field really quick. Zach Passon, your leader, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Kendall in second. Ryan Kish in third. Sarah Tessam up to fourth, but under siege from the 30 of 1Z Lynn, who's about to get that position. Will Roberts in sixth place. Jared Wakefield, wow, has fallen back to seventh on this run with the oldest tires in the field. Jackson Robillard in the 98. Stuck behind the 72 in 8th place. Jared Dixon in 9th. Andrew Loganbach in 10th after a squirrely evening, I guess I should say. Spun out a couple times. Gary Yost the 3rd in 11th. Jared Wakefield. Oh, the 98 of Robillard is around. That's going to bring a yellow out. It is out. I don't think we need to do the full graphic. I think we saw it there. a little bit, but we'll rewind anyway. Yeah, Jared Dixon going all the way down to the grass. Couldn't go much lower, but I think that grass probably sent him up the track just a little bit into the left rear of the 98. No real damage though. Oh, this sets us up nicely. We're gonna have less than 10 laps to go. Does anybody come for tires? Yes. The 72 of Wakefield is coming down pit road. Anybody else coming down pit road? Jackson Robillard and Jared Dixon also. The 3 J's, Jared, Jackson, and Jared. Down pit road for 4 fresh ones. Oh, Jared Dixon. Probably, ooh, voice crack. Probably 2 tires there for Dixon. I don't know why it wouldn't just take 4, but whatever. Well, that time by, we hit 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to have less than that when we get the green. Christian Kendall definitely not where he wants to be. Someone that is where they want to be, though, is that 19 of Passon. Had a great night, following up a great season. Lights are out on the pace truck. We're going to go green this time by, ladies and gentlemen. So possibly for the last time this year, everybody get up on your feet here. We're going to have maybe our final restart. I don't know. But I'm sure some sparks are going to fly. All right, and for the win, Zach Passon is away early. 38 of Christian Kendall going to be able to come down in front of the 42. Yes, he shuts the door on Ryan Kish. Oh, we're stacking up in the back. Somebody wrecked. I think, yeah, that's... No yellow. Wow. Wow, that is amazing. No yellow flag from that. Zach Passon away from Christian Kendall. 72 of Wakefield saying, all right, I got to cause a yellow. Oh, he does. He just just turns Sarah for whatever reason. I was about to joke saying that that Jared is gonna come out here and just turn her to cause a yellow to get up there, and he just did. Oh, that's funny. Oh, let's see this. Hold on. We gotta see exactly what this looks like here. No, it doesn't look like he turned her. I think let's get from the back here on Jared Wakefield. Let's see. No, I don't think. I think Sarah got a little squirrely there, bounced off the 30 of Lynn into the 72, and then Jared just had no choice but to hook her around there to try to save himself. So yeah, no, I can't say that Jared did that. No, that definitely wasn't purposeful or by any means there. Just short track racing, as they say. Now Kendall gonna have to get down behind Zach Passon again to try to have a shot. Are we gonna get overtime here? We are on lap 100. Yeah, we might get an organic overtime. Or an organic green-white checkered, sorry. Yeah, if the lights come out on the pace car this time, we sure will. And yes, we are. We are going to have an organic green-white checkered. We're going to come around to the line this time. The green is going to come out. The next time by, the white will come out. And then, once the white is out, the next flag will end the race. Passon, Kendall, Kish, Lynn, Wakefield. Your top 5. Passon is away immediately. Oh, Ryan Kish has his bumper underneath the 38 of Kendall. That is exactly what Passon needed to be able to drive away. But a really good exit for Kendall. Is he going to send it? As we're beating and banging in the back. White flag is out. Kendall's going to have a chance to send it on the 19 of Passon. Is he going to do it? No, he's very, very respectful way to end the race. Zach Passon, your winner, claims the championship, wins the race. Christian Kendall with a strong second. Ryan Kish third. Jared Wakefield fourth. Wanzi Lynn fifth. Jared Dixon sixth. Jackson Robillard seventh. Sarah Tessum eighth. Gary Oss ninth. Andrew Loganbach 10th. Will Roberts 11th. I don't know what the heck happened to Will. Finished a lap down. Hold on. Did he disconnect right at the end? Oh no, he did. Oh, Will. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from your champion here in just a few minutes. Zach Passon parking it in Dale Lemon's victory lane. Wow, what a season. What a season. Would have really liked to see a challenge there for the championship, but that was a fantastic race. Man, Zach drove up through the field a couple of times. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about it. Congratulations, though, on the win and the championship. I don't think he didn't leave any doubt the second half of the season. So that was a pretty heated race, so we will give them a minute here to finish up before I drag Zach up to be interviewed. But man, for the last time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Fuel will be back next week, I should say, not we, but Fuel will be back next week. About 8:30, 8:20-ish, we'll go live. So we'll see you guys then on Slipstream TV right here on the Fuel YouTube channel. All right, I'll go ahead and drag Zach up, and we will hear from your not only race winner, but your champion as well.
Well, it's no problem. It's just you kind of motherfucked me there.
Well, I'll put him back in the. I'll put him back in there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for that. That was perfect. We'll go ahead and send him a message. Have him let us know when he's ready. Apologies for the language. Oh man, of course we went the whole season with no imminent. Never mind. Oh, that was perfect. Oh man, give it a minute here. I can't wait for everybody to hear that when they rewatch this. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, let's go and see. Let's just do. We'll go. We'll be right back until we have your race winner. How about that? Okay, now we're ready. So let's go ahead and bring the man and the myth and the legend, Zach Passon, in. All right. We will ignore what happened a few minutes ago. Zach, you'll have to probably rewatch, and you might laugh a little bit. But you're now here in Victory Lane, Dale Lemon's Victory Lane in Langley Speedway. How does it feel, sir, to not only be the champion, but the race winner for the finale?
Well, I can promise you worse things have been said in Dale Emmons' Victory Lane. I know that for a fact.
That is true.
So that's
that is
good.
very true.
We're not taking home that trophy, so I feel good for that and all our boys on the car. Secondly, it was fun. It was a good race. It was nice racing with Christian. Seems like that's a common theme here.
Yeah.
That the 38 and the 19 are chasing one another on the racetrack. So, yeah, just a lot of fun.
My cat has something to say. He just jumped on my desk. Sorry, cat.
Oh, hello,
Perfect.
Cat.
Perfect. We're not only gonna end with an F-bomb, but we're gonna end with the cat ruining everything. All right. Anyway, sorry. We're good. We're good. Just jump right into my microphone and everything. That was fantastic. All right. Well, how does it feel though to hoist that championship trophy as well as get the race win?
A little strange, to be honest with you. It feels nice. Don't get me wrong. But I wish for the guy that was, we were racing for the championship all year, was here for the last few races, and that would have honestly felt a lot better.
Yeah.
To be able to race it out fully for that and have some fun there, but that is what it is. We can't control that. I can't control that. So, but I appreciate Jared and everybody for putting this on, and you for putting on the broadcast. It's been a good season overall. I think everybody's had fun for the most part, and we'll come back at some other point with some other car, I think.
Absolutely. Well, I had a blast myself. I enjoyed every race this season. It was a great one. Saw a lot of the 19 out front, especially the second half. Like you said, yeah, would have liked to see the championship battle continue for the last 2 weeks. I don't know exactly really what went on there, but I guess we'll move on. But nonetheless, kind of came into the race with it more than basically locked up once you started the race. But I think it was a great race. How was it coming up through the field a couple times?
It was interesting. There's definitely some strategy going on throughout the field there, which was for an SMS race that was very, very different. It was unique. You couldn't take 4 tires all at once. You would go a lap down. So you had to break it up.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay.
So some people, there was about a group of 4 or 5 of us that kind of came to the collective idea independently to take lefts at a certain point and then take rights later. We got into the race a little bit, and those that didn't take lefts earlier on, we shared what our tire wear information was, and it was nominal. I mean, it really, really wasn't much. It was a percentage on the left sides, from 40 lap old tires to fresh.
Yeah, to brand new ones. Okay.
There wasn't really anything there. So we had a few guys that didn't take left sides, just took rights. They were able to keep a little more track position, not stopping twice. So, but coming up through the field was interesting.
You got a little scrappy there a couple times for you.
Yeah. It was interesting throughout the field, but it was all right. I mean, the left sides, Jared can speak to this as well. You put the left sides on the car, and it tightened it up more than I think either one of us were expecting. And that middle run, it was just more or less getting through the laps, not abusing them to get to being able to take rights for the last little bit, and that got the car back to where it needed to be to make those moves through the field.
Interesting. Well, I honestly, it was a nice sight to see the strategy play out. Different strategies all night for a lot of people. Looked like turn 4 was pretty treacherous. especially on exit. I saw you almost spin out once. We were on board with you, and that was a great save. A couple other people not able to make that save tonight. How difficult was that exit on turn 4?
It's always a bit tricky with it. I mean, I don't know if it was the weather or what was slightly different this go around, but the car didn't really want to stick down there throughout the center of the corner, so you had to get down low 3/4 mark to really get it driven straight off the corner. And if you missed it, you know how Langley is. It's
Oh yeah.
got some negative banking down there, which helps turn the car, but it can turn it a little too much sometimes if you're not careful. And we got uncareful there a few times, but thankfully nothing that got us too bent out of shape. And it was definitely calamity corner tonight without question there.
Yes. Well, not going to take up much more of your time. So congratulations, sir, on the win and the championship, taking both trophies home tonight. So congratulations to you. I know you already kind of thanked everybody, but is there anybody else that you want to thank before we wrap up the season?
Yeah, I mean, just everybody that's come out over the years that has made SMS what it is. Jared for putting it on, you for putting on the broadcast. We've got a good group here, and yeah, there's little hiccups here and there that happen, but I mean that's normal when you're doing any sort of competitive game, right?
Oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
gonna happen. So, nothing that's too out there. It's just normal short track. It is quite literally short track racing.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, sir. I'll go ahead and throw you back in the Discord so you can enjoy the rest of your night. And well, I will definitely see you on track next week. Maybe I'll talk to you again.
Sounds great, Matt. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. See you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this SMS season that I, and hopefully you guys at home, thoroughly enjoyed. Man, that was a great time. Great race tonight. Really, really good way to wrap up the season. Couldn't be more pleased with the racing that Langley put on tonight. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys are not doing anything, if you're busy next week, not busy next Wednesday, we got another league coming right back up. I did not upload the schedule to my OBS, but we will be at Daytona next week for Fuel. We're coming back with the Gen 4s, so if you guys enjoyed that season right before we started doing this SMS broadcast, definitely come back and watch us next week. It'll be a blast at Daytona. So for I guess I'll just say thank you for myself and Jared. I'm sure Jared thanks each and every one of you guys for watching as well. Everybody have a great week, and we will see you next week for some Fuel. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much.